Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Summit is brought to you by Equinox Fitness Clubs. Neri Rodriguez here for Jersey Sports Zone. We're in Summit as the Hilltoppers host Rahway for the North 2 Group 3 sectional final. Last year when these two met, it was Rahway bouncing them in the first round of the playoffs, but this time around it was Summit walking away with the victory thanks to running back Joe Lusardi. Let's take you right through those highlights. Summit getting to work early in the first. Joe Lusardi with a 52-yard gain puts the Hilltoppers in the red zone. Few plays later, Lusardi called on once again. This time it's for a 1-yard touchdown. Extra point no good as Summit draws first blood. They're ahead 6-0 in the opening 2 minutes. Rahway catching a break on the ensuing drive. Ball comes loose for Zion Pendleton and Summit seems to fall on it, but they say Jackson Tyler wasn't in bounds when he got the fumble. Indians would eventually get to the red zone, and on 3rd and goal, Mark Bales comes down with a great touchdown grab. But hold on, pass interference called on Rahway, and that leads to a missed field goal. That's key because on Summit's next drive, Skylar Schluter finds Joe Lusardi for a 12-yard touchdown with 32 seconds left in the first. Lusardi also runs in the 2-point conversion. Hilltoppers ahead 14-0. Second quarter, Rahway at midfield. The snap to Jakir Robinson, no good as the ball comes loose, and that's going to be recovered by Summit's Ryan Regal. Joe Lusardi must have had his orange juice this morning because dude was on. Lusardi with another big gain puts the Hilltoppers inside the Rahway 10. Then on the play-action pass from Skylar Schluter, Lusardi gets his 3rd score of the game on this 6-yard touchdown. He runs in another 2-point conversion, and Summit ahead 22-0 with 4:40 remaining in the half. Mark Bales giving Rahway life on their next touch as he helps them start to move the ball nearing the end of the second. Bales on the pass from Jakir Robinson gets another shot in the end zone and makes the most of it. That's a 20-yard touchdown with 3 minutes to go in the quarter. The extra point no good, but the Indians back in it as they trail 22-6 going into the break. Rahway playing fearless to open up the third. Zion Pendleton shakes the defense for a first down on this run. Dashawn Moore follows it up with one of his own to put them inside the Summit 20. Then from 8 yards out, Indians running the Wildcat offense get the snap to Zion Pendleton, and that's an easy TD for him with 7:20 remaining in the quarter. 2-point conversion good, and Rahway trailing just 22-14. Early in the fourth, we're still at that score. On a 4th and short, Summit tries to convert, but Josh Bartholis stops the run in the backfield, and the Indians with all the momentum as they get the ball in good field position. Ensuing drive, Jakir Robinson from midfield can't find anything and decides to take it himself. This 13-yard run gives them a big first down. Soon after, Indians facing a 4th and 4 decide to roll the dice and go for it. Andrew Wright gets past the marker and almost loses it, but that's good for a first down to keep the drive going as they trail by 8. Then with 7 minutes to play, the pass from Jakir Robinson is caught by Jack Kelly. No one said he was in this picture. Kelly with some fresh cookies makes arguably the biggest play of the game, and what a break for the Hilltoppers. They're not in the clear yet as it's still 22-14. Max Jackson says, "I'll change that." Jackson with a stiff arm, then high steps out of a tackle. And oh goodness, he's loose. Max Jackson showing you what get off me sauce is all about as he takes this one to the crib for a 70-yard touchdown run. And what a time to get your first score of the day. 36-14 will be your final. Summit, you're heading to MetLife Stadium as the North 2 Group 3 champs. The Hilltoppers get revenge on the number 19 team in the state to grab their first sectional title since 2013. Some clutch efforts late in the game on both offense and defense, but Joe Lusardi with a game to remember. 66 yards on 3 receptions, 90 yards running on 8 attempts, and 3 touchdowns to cap off the day. We caught up with Summit after the win on their new hardware.
Feels great. I just love my teammates so much. It all goes to linemen up front. They do everything for me. Clear things, just do everything. My initial reaction, I was just like, okay, let's get it first. But you know what? I got what I could, and I scored. Best feeling in the world. Wouldn't change it for anything.
I mean, it was all my linemen, my receivers, backs. They all gave me holes, and I just did my job and got the chance to make a play. It was a mental aspect, kind of. We were totally ready for this game. just preparing during the week and just getting their offense, getting their defense, it paid off.
It's a tremendous feeling. I give all the credit in the world to Rahway. I mean, they played in an incredibly tough game. Great competitors. They pushed us. This is what a high school championship game is all about. Coming down to the very end, but we kind of relied on what we've done all year. Ground and pound, and we were fortunate to come out on top and head back to MetLife. The game plan for the last pretty much 11 or 12 weeks has been the same thing. Just do what we do. We're a run the football team. We're going to try to run the football on you, play tough defense, and then kind of let the chips fall where they may. And that was the game plan for this week. Nothing really changed. It was, hey, we're going to try to come in, run the football, play great defense, and then see what happens. And we were fortunate to come out on top today.
All right, Summit, we'll see you at MetLife Stadium for the North Group 3 Bowl game. I'm Neri Rodriguez, and you already know, it's Jersey Sports Zone.